Mike, we're down here at Tower Bridge. We're just here for the launch of the Asics Flight Phone, the Noosa. I just wondered if you could chat us through the shoe.
Yeah, of course. Hi guys, how you doing? So what we've done tonight is introduce the new Flight Phone series, and with the series there are 3 new shoes that we're really calling out for this evening. And one common theme between all the shoes is the technology Flight Phone. Now the idea of Flight Phone, the idea of it being is that it's a new full midsole layer which comes in all 3 of the shoes. The idea of Flight Foam is that it's about 55% lighter compared to your standard EVA foam that you find on the market. Now what we've found in the market in the past is that with EVA foam you make the cell walls quite thick. Unfortunately with this in the foam, that yes, it may be very durable, taking a big beating, but it's unfortunately not great in regards to obviously the weight of it. Then in recent years what we've done to try and combat that is by making the cell walls thinner within the EVA foam, but then obviously the thinner you make the cell walls, the easier it is to compress it down, and unfortunately it loses its mould and shape quite quickly. So what we've done is integrated a new system of organic fibres, and in particular Kevlar, which you find in bulletproof jackets. Now the idea of this is that when you squeeze it down, it almost acts like a stress ball by then retaining its original shape and bouncing back up. As a result, you've got the lightness of our recent shoes, but then also the actual durability of the heavier shoes they had in the past. So what we're going to do now is speak about each individual shoe, if that's okay. So we've got the Noosa, the DS Trainer, the Noosa, the DynaFlyte, and the DS Trainer. Again, sorry, you get me. So begin with the Noosa, always historically known as the Noosa Tri. Again, built towards a triathlete getting into the sport. Now what we've done with the Noosa Tri is trying to move away from it being a triathlon only shoe and call it the Noosa FF, Noosa Flight Foam. However, it still does have the heritage of the Noosa Tri. If you turn it over, you've still got the wet grip sole rubber. The idea of this being is that in between the transition stages where the areas can be a little bit wet, where your feet may be a little bit wet as well, going from the bike to the run for example, or even into the swim to the bike if you're not using cleats. The idea of this is that it can take a lot of traction even in adverse wet conditions. If wet, the actual traction improves and gives you a lot more grip on slippery surfaces. The new upper, a lot more breathable. You can see there's actually no stitching on the top. The idea of this being is that, again, if we don't want to cause any irritation, the idea of the Noosa Tri is that you can actually wear it without socks. Now, on the inside here, this is what we call a mono sock liner. The idea of this is that you can actually wear the shoe without socks. Probably not for a marathon distance, but certainly for a 5k, 10k range, you know, depending on the conditions as well. But again, the biggest call out would be, as I said, the Flight Foam, which we've never seen in one of the actual Noosa shoes before. So moving on from the Noosa, you've then got my favourite out of the 3, the DS Trainer. Again, it's a 22nd edition. It's got a lot of history about it, a loyal following. Now, one thing to call out about the DS Trainer again is the new and improved Flight Foam around the whole way. Again, great shoe though. One thing to really call out is you can clearly just see it. It's still got the dynamic Duramax, the medial post or the barrier built to prevent overpronation. So catering for that movement there of where the ankle will excessively roll in. Okay. Now, in my opinion, the reason why this is so great is that, you know, for a runner like myself, a little bit heavier, 16 stone, I still want to be able to run in a lightweight shoe. This shoe offers me the support I need. It's still got the cushioning with the full Flight Foam the whole way around, but allows me to go and do that fast running. Okay. Now, looking underneath as well, you've also got what we call the duo sole. Now, the idea of the duo sole here, again, is that it's giving you a lot of traction underneath. As well as that, you've also got what we call a propulsion truss stick here. The idea of a propulsion truss stick is that it's built for springing, so you can see there it wants to bounce up. Without the propulsion truss stick, what it does tend to do is that it'll just fall down. It doesn't have that spring underneath. So great for overpronators, great for people that need support whilst they're running. And then on to the final piece of the evening, the DynaFlyte, introduced in 2016, fantastic shoe, received very well across the running community. Biggest call out for the DynaFlyte would be obviously again the full length flight foam midsole. In my opinion, what's great about the DynaFlyte is that it's ideal for the runner that maybe using their conventional running shoes at the weekends for their long runs, but then wants to mix it up a little bit, build up their repertoire of different running shoes. For example, going for 5k, 10k speed work run during the week, and then actually this would be the ideal shoe for that going forward. So all in all, 3 really different good shoes. The Noosa is the most cushioned of the 3, coming in at 250 grams. DS Trainer, the lightest, at 225 grams, and then the DynaFlyte, the heaviest of the 3, at 270 grams, which is still not particularly a heavy shoe. So we're very proud of that, particularly with the flight foam being installed, obviously being about 55% lighter compared to the standard EVA that we've had in the past. So all in all, that's a quick introduction to the flight foam series. I hope that's been informative. We'll go from there. Cheers.